Good evening. My name is Stuart Dobson. I've been a software developer working in technology and software for about 25 years, at least, or more. And I know what you're thinking. You don't look that old. Right? You're thinking that, yeah? But I started very young. And I love software development. I wanted to ask if anyone could tell me what it was that got you into software. What is it that you love about it? Would anyone have an answer for that?
Yeah. My dad told me I can make my own games. Mario 3.
Yes. Anyone else? Had a good reason?
Problem solving.
Problem solving. Yeah.
Pretty girls and fast cars.
Right up there. That's right. Building cool stuff. That's what I love about it. Getting the chance to solve problems and build stuff and make a difference, right? We have kind of a magical power. We can turn text on a screen into something that can change people's lives. We can put robots on Mars with the stuff that we do, right? But you probably spent some time over the last week maybe updating packages or going to agile meetings, right? So how do you get to do the cool stuff that makes a difference, that makes an impact in your everyday life and use your skills for good? Well, first of all, you've got to work out what it is that is important to you. If you want to make an impact, figure out what's important to you first. What are your values? Who are you? Right? After this, maybe tomorrow, go home, write down 10 things which are important to you. And then forget about family and health. Everyone has that, right? But write down your 10 things that you are really interested in, that you want to make a difference in. And then scribble out 7 of them. And then you've got 3 really core values that you want to do in your work. So now, how do you combine those values with your passion, something that you love, which isn't necessarily coding and software, with your skills, with your superpowers of software development? And that's what I'm going to talk to you about tonight. Who here, when they were younger, when you were a young little nipper, who thought, when I grow up, I really, really want to work in insurance. When I get older, I want to really help people with their mortgages. You see, we live in the real world, and we need to get a job, and we need to earn money so that we can pay the bills and feed our families. And if you go looking for a job in software development, it's most likely that job is going to be in something like finance or insurance or gambling or something that makes money. We live in capitalism, and capitalism it doesn't incentivize doing good, it incentivizes making money. That's just the way it is, that's the system we're in. So we have to live within that, and we have to find the work that we need to do. But there are lots of other ways to combine your passion with your values and the work that you do. The good thing about working in technology, and we're really lucky, and we should appreciate this, is that it transcends industries. You don't have to, if you don't want to, if it's work in insurance. It's not. There's plenty of industries where you can take your technology skills and maybe you want to work in healthcare and write video conferencing software for the elderly so that they can talk to their doctor, or you write AI analysis of cancer drugs. There's plenty of opportunities to do that. You could work in education, writing software for kids, writing software to help schools do their administration. Maybe you're into sports and you can analyze athletic ability and help athletes improve their ability. A lot of opportunities out there. The other thing that technology does is creates new industries. So AI, we didn't have this too long ago. We didn't have any AI. And social media came out of nowhere. It's created a whole industry making trillions of dollars. And AI is going to do the same. We can create whole new industries from scratch in this job with our powers. But how do we do it? How do we combine all these things to do good and to make a difference? And when we look back on our lives, when we look back on our careers later, when we get older, think that we've made a difference. There's 4 ways that we can do it. It's 4 practical things, really, and I'll go through them. But the important thing to note is that you have the choice. It's up to you. You've got to make that conscious choice to do this. So the first thing you can do is look for another job in an industry that is valuable to you, that means a lot. Maybe you like the healthcare or the education, whatever. That's up to you. So in order to position yourself for possible opportunities where you can fulfill your values, you've got to get good. I assume you're already pretty awesome at technology, but keep building up those skills. Keep building up your exams and your doing courses and practice interview skills. Practice coding challenges online, because you'll get a lot of those in interviews. If you've heard of Toastmasters, it's a group where you learn public speaking, but also impromptu speaking. So it allows you to think on the fly, which is a really useful skill for interviews. So build up those skills so that you're ready when an opportunity comes along in that industry that you want to work in, you're ready to go. Improve your resume. So the most important thing you can do to improve your resume is put achievements on it. And if you don't have any achievements, get some achievements. Put them on there. And I'll go into how to do that a bit more. So position yourself so you're ready when that opportunity comes along to find your values. If moving jobs is not really the option for you, maybe you can find opportunities in your current role, in your current company. Maybe you love the people there and you don't want to leave. Look at different projects, look at different clients if you're in consulting. Keep an eye out for these opportunities and always be ready for them. Hackathons. Now, hackathons are awesome because they're the essence of what we do. That's the really fun part with all the other stuff taken out. You go to a hackathon, you've got no agile meetings, you've got no managers, you're coding and you're building stuff. You might not even have commercial incentive. You're just doing it for fun. You're building something and you're learning new skills. You're meeting people and you get a really good sense of achievement. And you can do hackathons to build something that is of value to you in your passion. Maybe maybe your value is that you want to get kids off screens, and maybe your passion is you love football, so you do football training on a Tuesday night, teaching kids how to play football. And so you can combine that using your technology skills to build something that helps with that club and helps organize the players in their leagues and things. And then you can give that to other clubs, and you're making a difference in that world, and you're getting kids off screens. So you're fulfilling your value, using your passion, and doing hackathons and side projects is a really good way to find that. So onto side projects. There are so many cool side projects that you can do, and this is probably the best way to find what you want to, the way to combine all these things. Start a blog, start a YouTube channel, share your passion on these things. Maybe work for an open source project. Do your own startup. Write a book. Come and do talks like this. make your own personal project. All of these things let you combine what you love with your values and your superpower developer skills. And not only that, they will offer up so many more opportunities because they open doors for you. They let you meet other people. They give you achievements to put on your resume. You meet other people, and you learn lots more skills, and you get to do what you love. So just want to conclude with, you have the choice. It's up to you every day to do something that aligns with your values and your passion, using these amazing skills that you have to create magic, aligning all those things. But first you need to make that choice, build your position, and work on as many things as you can to make that happen. That's it.
Thank you, Stuart. I'm going to stand out here now because I don't want to be on the film. I want you to be. It's just automatically go to me when I stand up there. We have a few great questions. First of all, what advice would you give to someone nervous about attending their first hackathon?
You don't get anywhere without getting outside your comfort zone, I think. Just go ahead and do it. It might be a little bit scary, but you're going to get so much value out of that. And I think you're really going to enjoy yourself. So, yeah, take that chance. I'm not sure if you noticed, but it's quite nerve-wracking being up here. But you've got to just do these things and push through it, because it's how you grow and it's how you learn.
Fantastic. I just want to add one thing to that. I actually met my co-founder at a hackathon. We weren't even in the same team. So you really do never know what attending things like that's going to open up for you. Yeah,
exactly.
We were competing and we still ended up friends.
Excellent.
What's the best thing that you've created or built for your personal life with tech?
Me? It's a great question. I still keep coming back to a version of Breakout that I made on the Amiga in the 90s. I just enjoyed that so much. Making a game.
Amos? With Amos?
No, with Blitz Basic. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
What was the last hackathon you went to post-COVID, if you've been to one since then?
I haven't been to one since COVID, actually, but before I did internal with my organization. I went to did them, which is a little bit different, I guess, because you're not meeting new people, but it's the same vibe because everyone's got that one focus, and then they're really trying to build something really quickly. So we've got that's pressure to build something quickly.
Yeah.
And like I said, it takes away all the rubbish, and you're just focused on building something great. And we just went all night, didn't stop, didn't sleep, just went until the morning and carried on. Yeah, it was awesome.
Fantastic. And one more question. Have you come across any exciting B Corp company that creates a positive impact to the community? I want to drop my own company.
Please. I've seen a lot of the T-shirts around, but I'm not sure of any in particular, but go ahead. Yeah.
Oh, no, I'm not going to brand. It's a good question, though. It's good to be aware of the B Corp community as well, because they are, that's what it's all about, is positive impacts on the community. So
yeah, they have a certification for it.
Yeah. Can I just chuck in one more question? Go on. What is your advice for a career changer into software development in this competitive market?
Do a side project, build something. That's the number one piece of advice I can give you if you're trying to get into software, is build something. I got a lot of jobs by showing past projects that I've done, just side projects, not just the actual code, actual applications that I built. And the good thing about building these little side projects is you don't have to build a full platform. You can just build the small bit that you need that does the cool stuff and show that off.
One more. You can ask that last one because I really want to.
Yeah.
What's your superpower?
I can get pieces of soap that are old and put them together into one big piece of soap. I'm really good at that.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I love it. Ask,